everyone, welcome back to my channel. Oh, no, not you. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Daisha. I am the owner of PGL Planners, and this is my YouTube channel where we do everything faith and planning. And today's video is going to be so much fun. I'm actually really excited about this because I don't think I've ever filmed anything like this before on my channel, which is going to be a list of all of my favorite things, all of the things that I recommend. I do not have an Amazon storefront yet, hoping to figure out a way to get that situated and stuff and partner up with them and blah, 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 blah. But for the meantime and in between time, I figured this is the best way to do this. We're going to do it in sections. Also, if you're new here, I don't know if I said this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification. But anyways, we're going to do this in sections. So the first things we're going to talk about are physical things. We're going to talk about my favorite stylus, which I think if you've been with me, then you already know. My favorite, accessories for my tablet, including screen protectors. We're going to talk about my favorite, covers or cases for my tablets, favorite keyboards, favorite, mouse, which came with a keyboard, other favorite accessories, and then we'll talk about some desk favorites that I have on my desk that I like to use while I'm planning or that add to my experience. And then we'll move into my favorite fonts, apps, and then we'll be done. And because we're going to be doing this in parts, it'll make it a whole lot easier. I'm not showing my face right now because I just don't want to. I know this probably would be a whole lot cooler if you guys were looking at me, but I don't want to do that right now. I'm not in the mood for that, so we're just going to go ahead and hop right into it. The first favorite, and I think this is my number one favorite thing, is going to be my S7 FE tablet. Look, say less, say less. Literally my favorite. I think I'm zoomed in too close, so I'm going to try to adjust my zoom. Yeah. That's a little bit better. I'm not looking for the screen to not be blurry. I'm just going to talk briefly about this because I think the reasons are obvious. This puppy right here has pretty much launched my entire business. I love this tablet so much. I feel like it's a great shot at the price. It's not super expensive. I did get the 256 gigabyte 8 RAM S7 FE, and the reason why is because it's going to move a lot smoother, a lot faster, and have more room. When you get the less, when you get one with the less RAM and the less room, what you're getting is something that's going to have less space, obviously. Yes, you can put an SD card in it, but the RAM, the memory of the device, is going to affect the way you are able to use apps, etc. So I went ahead and got the largest amount, especially because I knew I was going to be starting a business. So if that's something that you want to look into doing, or you just want a very smooth experience with your tablet, then I highly recommend getting the S7 FE because it's inexpensive. It's the fan edition, but it's also really nicely sized. I mean, the screen is impeccable. I think you guys have enjoyed watching my videos and planning with this particular device. I use this device to plan with almost in all of my videos that you guys have seen so far, and I mean, I can't say anything bad about this tablet. I really, 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 really enjoy having this tablet. My next device is probably going to feel weird on this particular channel, but I have to say that I do have to mention it. I really like the iPad. I really like my iPad a lot. I like my iPad because it's the 8th generation, which is inexpensive. She's reliable. I mean, even when my iMac starts tripping, I can go straight over to this bad boy and just whip her out. And one of the main reasons why I like her a lot, outside of obviously her being reliable and whatnot, is the apps that are on here. The developers that do Android apps are there's a little bit more of them. So you end up with more apps that are just a little bit more sturdy, etc. But one of my favorite apps we'll talk about when we get to the app section. But I really do love this iPad a lot. If you want an iPad, I really recommend doing the generation ones because they're inexpensive and they do the same thing. Yes, they're not going to look as cool. I think I will eventually trade this one in and upgrade to a 10th generation just for the bezels because this is like really thick. But I really do like this tablet. I can't complain about it. And she also was, actually this device was the first thing I got. I got this before the S7 FE. And so any digital planning that I seriously did outside of my Fire tablet, trying that for the first time, we'll have to talk about that another time, was on here, and I did enjoy my experience a lot. I actually made my first digital planner on this device. So yeah, I had to give her an honorable mention because yes. Now we're gonna move into keyboards. And if you're wondering why I'm not talking about the S6 Lite as a favorite, I just got her. And I can't say she's a favorite. I like using her for specific things, but I'm not gonna put her in my favorites video. Now we're gonna move on to Stylus. These are my two favorite stylus, I don't know, I don't wanna say styluses, that sounds terrible, but these are my two favorite stylus to use on my devices. My iPad obviously can only take the Apple Pencil first generation, but I have no complaints about this. I've drawn many stickers with this, and if it weren't for this device, this pencil here, I wouldn't have invented Lena, and I wouldn't have drawn the stickers that I just launched, etc. So I have a really tight relationship with this. I've held this pencil, excuse me, for hours at a time. It's extremely comfortable when you have a grip on it, and something to hold the tip. But aside, because if you don't have a little thing to hold the tip, you see how easy that is to lose the tip. But yeah, I really do like this pencil. I know people have switched to the metal tips on the Apple Pencil situation. I haven't tried it yet. It may be something that I invest in now that I have been drawing a whole lot more, excuse me. But for the ones they come with, it wears down way too fast. Like, you end up on the metal, especially if you draw a lot on matte screen, which obviously, I know why it's gonna wear down. It's not designed to be on that matte screen. But, come on. You know what I'm saying? It's not super cheap to replace these tips. So it's a favorite for me because I've used it a lot and I have a lot of memories with it, and it's the only thing that's compatible with my device outside of the other ones that are like not really my favorite. And I know they have a cheaper version of it, but it's essentially the same thing. So it's a favorite. I said that about that one really fast because I wanted to talk about this baby. My S Pen Pro and I have had such a long journey, and I think you guys have been right along with me. This pen gets so many questions, so I'm going to unfold all of it right here, right now. So we're going to talk about accessories in the next section, which will include this case, but I'm just going to be talking about the actual pen itself. This pen is sold on Amazon. You can find it on their website. I believe I saw on Amazon they have it for sale for like 70 something odd dollars. I have switched out the tip for a metal nib. All of these things will be linked below. So don't worry, if you're looking for something I've mentioned, I will put the links below. I love this pen so much. It's heavy in a sense that it's comfortable. It's long enough where it feels like I'm writing with a decent, a decent pen, like an expensive pen. And it's just super comfortable. Like, I really love this. Do I use the Bluetooth functions? No, I don't. But I love that it comes with that in case I ever wanted to. I feel like it's worth the price. I get so many questions about this pen because it's just obviously so cool. I really do love this, and if I ever had a Z Fold phone, I don't have to worry about getting a stylus for it because this pen has Z Fold mode. So yeah, I'm very pleased with the S Pen Pro, and if they ever come out with like an updated version, I will be purchasing it. I don't know why I took this off. We'll talk about this sleeve in a minute though, I promise. Now, another accessory is gonna seem kind of weird, but I gotta talk about it. It's an adapter. An adapter for your S7 FE as well as your other Samsung tablets that take this particular flat like charger thingy. I don't know the proper name for it, but an adapter for the USB port. This puppy right here, she is wonderful. I actually got her with a keyboard that I don't have anymore, but I've held on to this because you can use it to attach any USB supported mouse or keyboard, or if you're editing videos and you want to do your SD card, you can do like a little USB SD card adapter and micro SD adapter, and you can automatically turn your tablet into an editing genius, excuse me. The Vlo app is what I like to use. So connecting this to my S7 FE and popping in the SD card to edit on the Vlo app like I used to do on my iMac is like genius because I can do it from my bed. So I highly recommend, if you do not have an adapter for your S7 FE or whatever Samsung tablet you have, get an adapter for your USB port, because then that opens a whole new world of keyboards that you can get. And while we're talking about keyboards, let's talk about my favorite. So I have two currently, but my favorite, gotta dust her off. My favorite is this one. I did a whole unboxing on my channel. I will still link this one below. She's just so smooth to type with. She's not super loud at all. I love this this keyboard, and it came with my favorite mouse right here. So comfortable, ergonomically comfortable. It's got the squeezes on the side. The battery I have not switched out, and I honestly need to get better at turning this off when I leave at night to make it last even longer. I have no issues with this keyboard. I love it so much. It's aesthetically pleasing, it's comfortable to type with. I love that it's elevated. I mean, it is great, and it's not expensive. I don't like to buy expensive accessories for my tablets because I like to switch out often. But on top of that, I feel like my S Pen Pro and I are what we like. I really rock with that. So if I'm gonna get a keyboard and a mouse that I'm gonna use for like my tablet or something, it cannot be over $40. It barely can be over $30, because then I'm gonna have an issue with it. I like this, it works, it's inexpensive like I said, and it's long. I like the full keyboard. I like to have my numbers over here because when I'm creating a planner and I'm linking, I need the numbers over here. Doing this search up here is just not it. I like to be able to put my numbers in right here really fast, and it's perfect. I love this keyboard. But I do want to give a mention to my other keyboard because I get asked about this keyboard a lot, and it's this one. She's adorable. I actually got this one before my green one. I like to use this one upstairs because she's just kind of portable. She's not heavy like that. She's got a little weight to her, actually. I lied. But she's super easy. I would recommend, if you get this, just to understand how to turn her off, because there is no off button. The way you turn her off is turn off the connection between the actual keyboard and the device itself. So when I turn her on, I just press any button and the light will blink, excuse me, and it'll connect to my S7 FE. And when I want to turn it off, I just go to my Bluetooth settings and literally click on the name, and it disconnects and this turns off. That's how you turn the keyboard off. But aside from that, I really like it. It's super cute. It looks great in videos, but it's not my favorite to type with, and I will say that. It's a little bit tricky to press the buttons. You know, it's kind of thick. It feels like a thick press, if that makes sense. Like you're pressing a thick piece of bread versus a light piece of bread. No, I'm not hungry. I don't know why I made that correlation there, but yeah. So it's not a favorite, but I wanted to mention it because I'm gonna link it below in case this is something that you want to get just for the sheer look of it. And yes, I think this is some spaghetti sauce from when I ate some pasta earlier. And yes, I'm still on my fast. I just had lentil pasta, so it kind of splashed over a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to stop this video, and then we are going to move over into the next segment, which is desk favorites. Alright, so we're going to move into desk favorites, which is a really short video. I mean, not video, but a short segment of this video. And so I'm trying to figure out the best way to go about this. My first desk favorite is something that I just recently got, and I really cannot. It's my aromatherapy oil diffuser, and it's not one that you like, it's not one that you have water in, which is nice because when you have electronics on your desk, maybe that's not the best move for you. Hold on, let me actually get this thing out. It's like a little disc. I don't want to mess my nails up. There we go. But it comes with like little discs. I don't know that I can actually link this particular one below. And the reason why I say that is because I got it from Marshall's. But I'm sure there are others that are probably even fancier than this one. It's just the idea of it that I like so much because it's really nice. And when I'm sleepy and I need something on my desk to wake me up, especially when I'm working at night, having like citrus oils diffusing is really, really nice. I also have a water diffuser, which I've shown on my channel before, and I like it a lot as well. I wouldn't say it's a fave yet because I haven't used it as frequently as I would like. But this one, honestly, it turns on every time my computer turns on because it's connected to it. So I'm using this one way more frequent. Whereas my other one, I have to kind of get the water going and stuff like that, which there's nothing wrong with that. But this just feels more immediate and quick without me having to think about it. And I just get that gust of whatever oil I put in there. And it's just good. I like it, especially if you've got electronics. If you're not trying to have water at your desk, I feel like that's a really good alternative to do. And this is just Oilology from Marshall's. I mean, I don't like to be expensive. Now, if you're lazy, or if you like to film from your desk, or if you've ever wondered how I film my reels, which I don't think many people have asked me this question, but I'm gonna show it to you guys anyways. This is my lazy arm right here. And it's so inexpensive. I have seen so many people show devices on like social media on how to film videos overhead. If you're an artist, get this $40, $50, $100 thing with the light attached, blah, 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 blah. Look, it's called editing in post. I don't need the light on there. I use my lazy arm. This thing has lasted me for so long. You can adjust it to your desk thickness by twisting the thingy here, and it makes it thick or thin. And then you can bend this however you want it. Then the head spins 360, so if you have like your phone, you can spin it around. And then too, if you work from your desk and you want to keep your phone at eye level so you can check it when need be, or kind of avoid tech neck, then this is a great device to have. Contraption, whatever you want to call it, I love it. I spent like 16 bucks on it, and I have no regrets. It's literally amazing. And honestly, now I'm thinking to myself, why haven't you used this for your Kindle, Daisha? It can fit your Kindle in here because it's so tiny. You could put your Kindle, and it has gel protection, so it's not going to dig into your phone or whatever device you're using. I could put my Kindle in here and read lazily in my bed. I can attach this to my... Oh, you're coming upstairs with me. I might have to buy another one. But yeah, I highly recommend this. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, yes, and yes. And I'm actually gonna attach this back to my desk. Excuse my veiny arm. We're gonna attach that back. Will I edit that out? No. Okay, now we're gonna move over into the apps portion of this video. Well, fonts and then apps, yes. All right, so I'm thinking to myself now, and I'm like, yeah, I shouldn't have this particular template because it's going to be distracting. So let me change that really quickly, and then we'll talk about my favorite fonts. And I will have the fonts linked below. And just to be clear, they are affiliate links, but that's just where I get my fonts from, and it is just connected to something that I have affiliate links for. So we're gonna go ahead and hop right into it. So the first pack of fonts, without a doubt, I think I've gotten the most questions about, and they're called handwriting font. It's like a handwriting font pack, and it's like I said, I've gotten the most questions about these particular fonts. The first one is going to be this one, and it comes in a bundle. So when you buy this one font, you're going to get all of these. So this is the first one, and I used this on my very first Undated planner, and I was like hella bent on not sharing this particular font until I no longer used it. And so now I no longer use it, I can share it with you guys. This is the handwriting font number, what number is this? Let's see, my finger's not working. Handwriting font number 1. Yeah, so that's handwriting font number 1. And it's definitely a favorite, like, because she's so cute, and I was so like impressed with how normal but different that font felt. My next favorite font is actually one that I've been using, that I've used recently, and I'm going to type it here. I love this font. I really do. I think it's super cute. Like, I think it's adorable. I don't know. I just like the way that it's slightly slanted. This is handwriting number 1 from that same pack. I love this pack a lot. Like, I use it a lot. When I don't know what to pick or I don't know what to write with, I kind of go to this font. So this is handwriting font number 3. If I can actually And this is the one that I wrote with in my recent weekly view. I like it. It's cute and it's simple. Like, I don't know. It's cute. I like it. It's kind of cartoony, you know, kind of feels like one of those things. And that's number 3, like I said. And then I like handwriting font number 7 down here. Super cute because it reminds me of, I'm not dyslexic, but when I read on my Kindle, I like to put it in that font because at night it's just easier on the eyes. So that's why I like that font. And that one is number, oh my God, what in the world? That's number 7, like I stated. I think I forgot to mention number 5, but I also like that one a lot. These are like some of the ones that I kind of go between a lot. Okay, so that's from that one bundle. It's the handwriting font bundle or whatever it's called. It'll be linked below. Another favorite of mine, I'm trying to look for it, it's in here, is Tidy Note. This one I actually used on my planner recently and I really like it. I use it all the time now and I just like how clean cut this font looks. It's just really nice. Another favorite is going to be the Wellington font, which is also used in some of my products. I really enjoy this font. I enjoy this font a lot. It's just really like classic. I think it's really pretty. So that's Wellington. And then where is that? This one I think all of my subscribers are gonna recognize. I use this one for a good hot minute. This is Smile Star. Really like this font a lot. I think it's really pretty. It's just very thick, super easy to see, and it's just nice. It's kind of common though, so I no longer use it anymore. Forever Grateful is another favorite of mine, and I used it for a good while. And I still use it in my Bible from time to time, my digital Bible, because it's just really thick, easy to see, and it's got a cute flow to it. It's definitely a favorite of mine. BELLABOO is super cute. I love this one. It's like a very fun and playful italicized cursive, which I really like. Let me see. I have a lot of fonts in here, but I only have a few favorites, so I'm trying to get to those. Orange Coffee is another favorite of mine. Super big. There we go. I really like Orange Coffee. It's just very pretty. Like it's got like a fall feel to me, and I think that's because of the word coffee, but it does feel like orange coffee. Like it has that kind of feel to it. That just kind of like it just kind of fits. It just makes sense. Oatmeals and cookies is definitely another favorite. I used this one in my teddy bear planner a while ago, like a long time ago. If you've been with me for a long time, then you know which planner I'm talking about. I really like this font. Like it's super cute, it's very clean, and I like the little dashes at the top, which is why I used it. I just felt like it was very playful but cute and clean and readable. Like it's not like super thin or anything like that. I'm looking for one more font that is a favorite, and I'm just trying to see if it's in here. Oh, they have it alphabetized. Thank you. I didn't know that. Okay, so that should make it easier to find it. What's the name of the font though? Hold on, y'all. My brain just went. That's crazy. Oh no, I remember. It should be in the T's. Let's see here. Is it in the T's? Am I tripping? Is it in here? Oh my gosh. I think it was called Twilight something. I thought it was called Twilight. I guess I could be wrong. Because is it not up here? It sure isn't. Oh no. Okay, well, we'll just have to let that one go. But those are my favorite fonts thus far. If you're interested in any of them, they will be linked below. So now we're going to end that clip and move on into devices. I said devices, I meant to say apps. So I don't have that many favorite apps, and that's gonna like probably blow you all's mind. Like, what? How do you not have that many favorite apps on here? I just don't. Like, it's not a favorite. Like, I'm not like, oh, I gotta have this app, I gotta have this, like, it's amazing. But I do have some apps that I use all of the time, and I think that that is kind of obvious. So My first app, it was without a doubt Samsung Notes. I use this app all of the time. Look, she makes my money. She maketh my money, okay? I organize my Samsung Note sticker sheets in this app. I love making sticker sheets for my Android users, and this is the app that I use it because it's reliable. It syncs between my phone and my Samsung S6 Lite and my Samsung S7 FE, excuse me. And it's just super versatile. You can drag this and drop it into almost any app that supports the drag and drop feature for like stickers or PNG images, excuse me. It's amazing. Look, she's amazing. She's wonderful. I love it. I have no complaints about Samsung Notes. I think it's great. We're not gonna go into tutorials. I'm just saying which one's my favorite. J Notes obviously has been like a recent favorite. I really do like using this app. No, this app does not have 1,000 features. Does it have all the features Touch Notes has? No, it does not, which is why I have not done a comparison video yet. I'm waiting for this app to kind of get some more updates under its belt before I compare the two, because this app, I believe, is younger than Touch Notes. So I'm not looking for it to be comparable yet, but I do want to compare this app to GoodNotes because I feel like it's pretty much beat GoodNotes out at this point. But I could be wrong, but we got to compare it to see if that's the case. But I'm gonna wait on Touch Notes because the comparison between the two, because yeah. But J Notes is definitely a winner in my book. I've talked about this app. I've done a couple of videos on my channel on this app. I'm gonna do some updated videos on it as far as like my favorite hacks and all those things very soon, but this is one of my favorite apps on this tablet. Another favorite app is going to be the calendar app. I like it because you can drag dates into your planner from it. It syncs across all devices. It's very clean. You can actually write on it now, which I've shown before on my channel. You can put stickers in here by clicking on the little smiley face for the day or whatever, if you want to kind of put your feelings and stuff. Like, if you're not into PDF digital planning, this is a great way to digitally plan and have it all in one space and it be free and it sync across all your devices. Like, it's right here, and I feel like it's amazing. Probably should be talked about a little bit more on my channel, but I don't. Maybe I should do some more this year. If you're interested in that kind of content, let me know down below. But I really do like this calendar app. And that's gonna wrap up my apps. Those are my favorite apps for this tablet. Everything else is not really related to digital planning. Oh, I like the Blow app. I like editing my videos on that. I guess I can say that. I really like the Bible app, but that's kind of something I use on my phone. I like Amazon Music, but you know, those are the things that I like as far as apps are concerned. Now we're gonna move on to accessories. If you're wondering why I'm talking so fast, I'm trying to make sure this video is not super long. So we're gonna keep it moving. This accessory is actually an Apple Pencil sleeve for the first generation Apple Pencils. They fit the they fit the S Pen Pros. So if you have an S Pen Pro, you can purchase the Apple Pencil first generation sleeves. Very easy to purchase them. Difficult to get them on. It's gonna be tight. This pencil is a smidge fatter than the Apple Pencil, but because it's silicone, it will give way and it will get on there. And the great thing about it is there's no slip. This one is my favorite sleeve so far, which is why I'm mentioning it. If it was not my favorite, then the sleeve wouldn't even be talked about. But I love this sleeve because there are some little grooves that offer grip. So writing and cropping and doing all that stuff with this pencil, it's amazing. Like look, the flowers are literally wearing off on this bad boy. I'm gonna have to buy another one really soon just for that alone because I'm an aesthetics person and that bothers me. But it just goes to show you how much I use this to move things around, to plan with. Like, the sleeve makes this S Pen Pro that much more amazing for me. So I will link this particular sleeve below because it is worth every penny, and I'm probably gonna get it in every color because I'm obsessed. The only thing is I have to use my husband to get these on. Yes, you can get it on yourself, but I'm lazy and he's got really big muscles, so it's really nice to just get him to put this on for me. So yeah, that's an accessory that I really like. Now this case, I cannot remember the brand of this case, but I've purchased 2 cases from this brand and I'm gonna link it below. And I've tried other ones. This one's my favorite brand of case for my S7 FE Lite. It's just thick. Like it feels sturdy to me. It's like, I think roughly like almost $20 or something like that, but it feels really good, and I can rock this case for a lot longer than I could the other one that I had previous to the dark blue one that was before this one. I really like this brand of case because it's not super expensive, but it gets the job done, and then when you get it, it sits in this position higher than the other one that I had. And this is with me having this for quite some time now. I've had this case for a good minute. And I really like it. I really like it. So yeah, I'm gonna link that brand below. I do want to try that new magnetic case on Amazon. So I will be eventually purchasing that and reviewing that for you guys. But I'm liking this. I like this brand. I will more than likely purchase another case like this from that brand just because it's been very consistent and I have had zero issues. I'm gonna pause so I can grab some. Alright, this is gonna wrap up the video, these last two items, so that will have been all of my favorites. I'm gonna have a fun time linking all of this in the description box, but we're gonna do it. So my favorite screen protector for my S7 FE is going to be this one here. I have tried, I think, another brand previous to this one, and there aren't that many of them online because obviously matte screen protectors kind of mess up the S Pen that comes with the tablet. But if you have the S Pen Pro with the metal nib, this is the way to go. Do not, repeat one more time, do not use this with the regular S Pen. It's going to eat up the nib. Replace the nib with a metal tip if you can find one for the S Pen. If you cannot, I highly recommend, and I've talked about on my channel, getting the Wacom pen if you do not feel like investing in the S Pen Pro, because you can get a metal tip with it, and this is like 24 bucks. It's the same height, but it's thicker than your S Pen, and it has a better grip than your S Pen. This is gonna be way more comfortable to write with, and you can pair it with a matte screen and have the matte protector, I just said that, and have the metal tips there. It's good. It's a good pairing, but this is my favorite because it has a better grip. Now, what I will say is, if you're going to do any matte screen protector, wipe it after you use it. The oil from your hands it's gonna mess up the grit a lot faster because it's gonna wear it down more. It's gonna feel more slippery and more oily because our hands obviously have oils. If you're touching it all the time, you're leaning your hand on it all the time. So make sure to go behind it and wipe the oils off. It's gonna prolong the life of your matte screen protector if you wipe it so that you can keep that grit. But this is the one I recommend over the other one. It has way more grit to it, like I said, so it feels more like paper. And if you draw on your Samsung tablet, which I do not, but if you do, this is definitely the way to go. Yeah, I highly recommend this one. Now, this next one that I'm gonna mention is not necessarily, I'm not gonna say it's a favorite, it's the only one that I have found for the for the S6 Lite. Why does this say 12.4? This is the wrong one. See, this is the other matte screen protector that I had, and I didn't like it. This is the wrong one. I'm not talking about this. Look, I'm not talking about you. I'm looking for, that's what I was trying to look for, y'all. I'm trying to find the one that I got for my S6 Lite tablet. I'm gonna link it below because I don't think I have the case anymore. I think it might have come with just one. But if you have an S6 Lite and you're looking for a matte screen protector, I'm going to link one below for you. It's not super gritty. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you get this, you're going to need to clean it on a regular basis as far as leaning your hand on it because it's going to absorb your oils a lot. But it does have enough grip to use the metal tip and not feel like you're sliding all around. I feel like if you used your S Pen regularly with this, it won't wear it down as fast if you're just determined to do it and you feel like it's worth it, I'll buy the replaceable nibs. If that's you, this might be the one, but even still, no, scratch that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Scratch that. I do not recommend it. I don't recommend it. Do not recommend. Yeah, I will link the matte screen protector for this one below that I did get for my S6 Lite. But all right, y'all. I done talked up a storm. Those are all of my favorites. I guess I can give this one an honorable mention. Get yourself a little round, like little thing to elevate your tablet on. it just feels fancy, and it also elevates it by a few inches. Well, an inch. About an inch. And it does make a difference. It makes a difference. But I got this from the dollar spot during Christmas. I don't care that it says hot cocoa. I'm still going to be using this. I'm probably going to be using this all the way through summer, y'all. Maybe I'll put like a sticker over it or something. But anyways, I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I hate doubling up words like that. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can stay updated on all things new. And I will see you all next time. Bye!